But first, at 5 o'clock, a father and son in the hospital and hundreds of people without power right now after a car crash takes down a major power line. Phoenix police telling us it happened near 32nd Street and Roosevelt. That area currently closed as crews clean up the mess. Power out to customers living in the highlighted areas on your screen. You see that orange box there. ABC 15's Zach Crenshaw live at the scene. Zach, right now crews are working their best to try to restore power to this area.
They absolutely are, Nick, and we have actually learned in the last 5 minutes that they have restored power to a number of homes. APS telling me at the height they had 1,300 homes out. They have gotten that number down to about 600 homes, but still many people waiting, and it is easy to see why. If I step out of the way right now, you can see they're actually towing that silver Honda that wrecked into that power line, snapping the pole in half. It has been there for a number of hours. The towing truck finally able to get it out, and they can finally begin to remove some of that debris and try and put a new pole down. APS tells me they have a pole in the area, so they are going to be bringing that here shortly, but it could take up to 24 hours to get that in the ground and back up. You can see people over here kind of standing and watching because they're without power. I've talked to a number of homeowners in this area who have put their food on ice, who are going to stay with relatives right now. Definitely not how they wanted to spend the eve to their Christmas Eve, as they are now dealing with this for what could be going on a full day longer.
What do you do with your groceries and things of that nature? I mean, we don't have, emergency generators on standby, so we're trying to figure out where we're going to go next, whether we spend the night somewhere else.
We got relatives we can go to, probably go stay over there for a little while. Just the animals that we got over there, somebody got to take care of them and feed them and stuff.
Now, right now, police are working to determine what actually led up to this crash, and if any crimes were committed. They will likely be trying to determine that for a while. The good news, if there is any, the father and son that were in that car are going to be okay. They were taken to the hospital as precaution, but I'm told they have minor injuries. No word on what led them to crash into that pole. APS says they're working their best to try and fix this, but expect 32nd Street to be closed for hours longer into tomorrow, and expect people to be without power for potentially into tomorrow afternoon. Live in Phoenix, Zach Crenshaw, ABC 15, Arizona.